Pools and welcome to my first tutorial on After Effects. So today I'm going to show you how do I created my last animation that I uploaded yesterday. So I'm going to show you anyway if you didn't watch it. So here you go. So this is a pretty simple animation and I'm going to show you how to do it. So add to After Effects and let's start our project. Press Ctrl N to create a new composition. Let's name this like main comp. Let's make this full HD. You have the preset like right here, HDTV 29 for 0.7 no 97. Okay, that's the frames per second, and let's make this 10 seconds long. I'm sorry if I sound like a bit nervous, but this is my first tutorial. I never did this, so bear with me. Okay, so let's create our background. Press Ctrl Y to create a solid. Oh, by the way, I'm going to drag my color scheme and logo that I use on my animation. I'm going to put the color scheme in the description so you can download it and use it, but for the logo you can use your logo or text as you wish. And so yeah, let's create our solid for the background. Press Ctrl Y and click the high drop right here and choose this pale yellow and press OK. So we have our background just dragged to beneath the color scheme, and now let's start with the circle animation that we have seen in the video or intro. So to do that, come here to the ellipse tool, or if you have the rectangle tool selected, just press and hold and then select ellipse tool. Now double click on the ellipse tool to create one, and come here to ellipse, beneath content, ellipse path, and you have the constraint proportion here. Just uncheck this so you can move this freely, because if we have this, we can't make this a perfect circle, as you can see now. So uncheck this and make this 1080. So you have a perfect circle. Click it again, and now let's drag this down to about 0, and let's see, more or less like here, around here, and click the stopwatch to create a keyframe. Move this forward like maybe here, I don't know. I'm going to check this out in a second, and push this back so it fills the whole scene and you can only see orange. If you have orange in that shape, you can still choose the color. Click the shape layer, come here to fill, never mind, click in the color, click the eye drop. Let's make this green, because we can. So yeah, we have the circle animation. This is pretty straightforward, nothing special in this. Select both keyframes if this wants to. I don't know if one doesn't want to. Okay, I don't know. What's F9? Okay, never mind. Let me check. F9. Okay, select both keyframes and right click keyframe assistant and press ease for short F9. I don't know why it isn't working for me now. Okay, so we have one circle, but we want 3 circles to make this animation, like I did in the video. So to do that, click on the shape layer one, or let's name it to circle green. Okay, and Control D to duplicate, and let's name this circle orange. Okay, now select the layer, come here to the color, high drop, and select the orange. Now we need to offset the circles because they are popping at the same time. So in order to do that, click on the orange circle, press U, and on the green circle too, so you can see only the keyframes. Now to offset the keyframes, we just need to select them both and drag a bit on the front. There you go. Now I used 3 colors, but we can like go crazy and do a lot of colors. So let's duplicate this layer now. Let's make this, let me check, I don't know, maybe this one, dark purple, I think. Let's name this because I want to keep this organized. Purple. Okay, now press U on 3 circles and let's offset this just a little bit. Okay, so we already have the animation of the circles, and this is pretty basic, I must say. Now let's go crazy, let's make 2 more colors. Let's make this, let me check, let's make this red. Okay, let's name it, press enter. If I didn't show to you, just press enter and you select a layer and you are able to rename the layer. So let's select them all, Control Shift, select the red one, Control Shift and select the green one, press U, and we can now see all the keyframes. Just offset a little bit the red one, and as you can see we have 4 colors, but as I said I want 2 more, so I need to duplicate this layer, Control D again, and let's make this, you can't even see the color now. Okay, it's on top just for the sake of this, and press U so you can see the keyframes, offset it just a little bit, and now let's set the color to the eye drop to a pale yellow. Okay, and I think that's enough for now. So select them all again, Control Shift, press U, so you can hide the keyframes. It's pretty sick, I must say. So yeah, we have this little animation, but what I did was, after the animation stops, I think it was an orange color, the animation was like reverse, so you can reveal the logo. To do that, it was very simple. I just select them all, Control Shift, no, just Shift and select them all, circle, green, and Shift, select the yellow one, and Control Shift C to pre-compose the layers. So this is the main circle animation. Okay. Now to reverse the layer, it's pretty simple too. Just select the main circle animation and Control D to duplicate the pre-composition, and as you can see, we have now 2, but probably you can't see, but we have 2 animations at the same time, but this is not what we want. What we want is to reverse the time of this layer. So in order to do that, just right click, go to time, and time reverse layer, or Control, what is the shortcut? Control R, Alt R. Okay, it's pretty straightforward, but we can see now we have the animation at the end of the video, not at the beginning. So to do that, it's fairly simple. All we need to do is, okay, let me just remember the shortcuts. We need to cut the layer, okay, not this one. Okay, not this one. Control Shift C, no. No. Never mind, I think we can drag this. Okay, just at the beginning of the layer you can drag this. You have this little arrow. Drag this about here, I think it's the, yeah, and move this back all the way to, let me check, here. Okay, move this back here so we can have the full animation, I think. Yeah, okay, probably just too quick. Okay, perfect. Now we want to reveal the logo after this layer stops. So to do that, I'm going to drag the logo beneath the circles, and I'm going to press T to opacity. I'm going to bring this down to 0, and right after the layers, you don't need to, let me check, right about here, press the stopwatch to make a keyframe. Now come here to move to the next, oh shit, to the next frame. Okay, just click once please, and make this 100% and logo isn't there. Okay, nice, because we need to, let me check what I missed here. Okay, I see. On the first main circle animation, click T to the opacity, make a keyframe, move to the next frame and make this 0. Now probably have, okay, here it is, my logo. Nice, pretty simple, as you can see. Boom, logo reveal. Now we want, okay, this isn't center it. Why? Even my anchor point isn't center. What the? Okay, it doesn't matter this now. Okay. So I have my logo here. I'm going to scale this down. To scale, press S and move this a little bit down. There you go. And let's change the color of my logo. Just select the layer, right click, layer styles, color overlay. Down here to color overlay, let's make this the purple thing. And we are ready to go. Okay, so we have the first animation. Boom, logo reveal. Now we need the final animation to close up our intro. So in order to do that, it's pretty simple too. We are going to go to ellipse tool, double click again. Now we are going to disable the fill. Just click on the fill text. If you probably have solid color, click on none, and we are going to have just the stroke. Now click on stroke, make it solid color. Let's make this 5, yeah, 5, and let's turn this down to, let's make it green, yeah, green. Let's try this. Now come back here to ellipse path, uncheck this constraint and make this 1080 again, so you have the perfect circle. And now we are going to scale this down to about here. My logo isn't centered. Oh my fucking god. Okay, more or less. Not going to bother with that. Now to make the circle disappear, or the animation that I did on the intro, it's pretty simple too. Only thing you need is to let's name this, by the way, circle wipe. I don't know what to call it, never mind. Now click on the arrow, go to add and trim paths. Now you want to go down here, and as you can see we already can animate this only with two properties, the start and the end. We need to make this 100% and this 100% too. I'm going to, like, right about here, stopwatch, and here to make this 0%. Now I'm going to offset it just a little bit right here, on the stopwatch on the end, and go a little bit further and make it 0. So as you can see, we now have the circle animation. Well, you can offset this a little bit more. It's cool. Right. So let's ease this down. It's right about here, and I think I have the stroke. Let's disable the stroke. No. Okay, so about 10. Okay, that's perfect. This. Alright. Now we just need to animate this value here. Press size and okay, bring this to 0. Now move a little bit forward. Okay, let me check. Oh, let's bring this keyframe back here. Back. Check. Here. As the circle path is off, we're going to animate this, make it 1600. Alright. Now we press the shape layer. I'm going to make this rectangle. Press the rectangle. We have this animation now. Let's ease this keyframe again, right click, or for you F9, and bam. I want to click the rectangle, press R to rotation, and make a keyframe. Select the layer, view, to show the keyframes. And let's rotate this 90 degrees. 90 degrees, okay. Let's ease this keyframe to F9. Okay, let's create another keyframe on the size. Bring this a little further and expand the other value, this value right here. As you can see, we have the close-up animation. Now what we need is, let's make this different. Now let's animate this, or the two. Okay, bring the value down. Okay, if you can make it 0, pops down. Okay. Bring this a little bit back, select all the keyframes and bring them back. Okay, wait. select rectangle and circle, press U and U again, bring the keyframes back so we can have a little bit more time, and bam, it's a bit too quick. Keyframe for the size, and I think that's enough. Okay. Boom. Now to create the black screen, we just need to Control UI, come to color and make it black, black solid or fade, and drag this down to beneath the circle. Press T for opacity, 0, and as soon as the orange pops up, press the keyframe, not stopwatch, I mean frame forwards. Okay, no, I think that's a bit okay. Right here, and next frame, and make it 100, and this comes back down. It finished the intro. Okay, it's pretty cool. Now we just need to put the sound on the intro. It's pretty easy too. I use the sound from YouTube Creation Tool, in case you wonder. So I'm going to drag this here. I'm going to leave a link. No, I'm going to put this in the description so you can download it. So drag this down to the composition, and let's click this little arrow, audio waveform, and let's see, as soon as this thing goes away, we need to drag the audio wave right here. You see the waveform, it's like, it's here, it's when it starts the sounds of the music, the like the heartbeat, you know. So now let's ease the music like about here, like a stopwatch, and about here at another keyframe. Move back to the beginning and push all the way down to -48, and the same at the end, and bam, here you go. We have an intro. And to play this, bam, that's it. Now to render this as a movie, all you need to do is Control M if this wants to. Okay, never mind. Computer compositions. The fuck is this? Position, export, add to render queue. Here it is. File, export, add to render queue. Now make this, click on lossless, format, FLV, push, check CBR, push this to maximum, 100%, best. The audio is, it's okay, click OK. Now come here to the main comp, name your title and save it, and that's it for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed my first tutorial on After Effects. If you did, be sure to leave a like in the comment and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a tutorial. I will see you in the next video. See ya.